Jason Statham just wanted to keep his hair, but he was locked up by the prison guards. His cell location was also very unusual. On the left lived a chess master who had never suffered a defeat in his life, and on the right lived a master of scams, whose tricks no one could escape. They weren't in prison because they were caught. They were there for entertainment. Jason, being locked between the two, naturally became their target. Although they couldn't see him, in just 3 days they had figured out Jason's personality. They relied on the prison's circulating library, reading the same book every day and exchanging insights about what they had read. Soon, Jason realized that his intelligence was no match for these masters. The strangest thing was that even though the prison walls were thick and solid, he could always smell the two of them enjoying lavish meals. Gradually, Jason began to desire their abilities and grew to trust them deeply. He not only revealed the secret of how he had been framed and imprisoned, but also wrote down the location where he had hidden his eyes. After learning of his plight, the two decided to help him avenge himself, teaching him all of their chess strategies and scam techniques. Jason studied hard for revenge and eventually became a high IQ master himself. Seeing that he had learned well, the two decided to include him in their escape plan. Jason trusted them completely and eagerly anticipated the breakout. But when he woke up the next day, the prison guards discovered that the two masters had disappeared without a trace. Furious, the guards turned the prison upside down but found no useful clues. It was as if the two had vanished into thin air, leaving Jason feeling helpless. 7 years of imprisonment passed, and Jason was finally released. But when he returned home, he discovered that all his valuable possessions were gone. The cash he had hidden completely swept away, and not even a single pair of underwear was left. All that remained was a note. Only by playing against the wise can you increase your own wisdom. Jason quickly realized it had been the two masters. He was furious, but there was nothing he could do. Fortunately, the chess strategies and scam techniques he had learned were real. Using these skills, he quickly made a fortune in casinos, earning more money than he could ever spend in a lifetime. Yet he didn't rush to enjoy his wealth. Instead, he focused on finding and avenging the people who had framed him. His enemy was a local gang boss, who had also been Jason's former superior. Years ago, to win a major gambling event, the boss had threatened Jason with the lives of his brother's family, forcing him to participate. Jason won the game, but the boss flew into a rage, cursing at him. Unable to hold back, Jason smashed the boss's foot, and a gunfight broke out between them. Weeks later, Jason was reported and sent to prison. To prevent Jason from exposing him, the gang boss sent his men after Jason's brother's family again. In the process, his brother's wife was accidentally killed. Jason was furious, but for his brother's safety, he took all the blame. Now released, he gathered his allies and arrived at the gang boss's casino, ready to teach him a lesson.